In last week's video, I talked about unleashing your leadership potential and gave you 5 strategies to do that. In this video, I want to talk about how you can tap in to that same would-be leadership talent by actively seeking out feedback from team members, peers, and supervisors in your organization. Hi, I'm Leslie Fiorenzo, and my message today is to encourage you to make seeking feedback a regular part of your job. Feedback is a crucial component for both personal and professional growth, especially for leaders. And when we seek feedback, we can gain powerful insights into our strengths and places we need to make adjustment. In other words, where we might need to improve. So when we are willing to embrace what other people have to say about what we already do well and what we could do better, we can really propel our career forward and improve our leadership skills. If you think of a loop, it's never ending. It's a continuous infinite circle. And that's the idea behind this 360-degree feedback loop. Now, some organizations already have a process, so they gather feedback on a regular basis and share it with employees. But even if your organization doesn't have that, you could implement that on your own. So think about how you can strategically align yourself with your leader, your boss, around asking for feedback if it's not something that automatically happens. But then the people you serve, whether that's your team members, your direct reports, your customers. So figure out a process that works for you, scheduling some time, thinking through the questions you might want to ask. There's a number of already developed platforms where you can use a digital survey to get some feedback, if that makes more sense. But I just want to encourage you to figure that out and ask for that on a regular basis. Most organizations do have an annual performance review process where your direct supervisor completes a form and gives you some feedback and you meet to review that. If that's not the case, again, I would encourage you to ask for that because you can use this information that your boss shares with you to develop a plan to build your skills and improve your leadership abilities. So even if you get all high marks from your boss, ask what an area of growth is and what you could be pursuing in the next year. It's been my experience that even if your workplace has a process, it's not always enforced, or it doesn't always take place. So I think it's incumbent upon ourselves as leaders to ask for this on a very regular basis. Meet with your direct reports and ask the following questions, something along the lines of, what could I do better? And what do I already do well? What do you need more from me? And what do you need less of from me? Some of those questions can be extremely helpful in creating strong working relationships, but also when you're willing to listen to that feedback, it can make you a better leader. The people that are on the same level in your organization, your peer group, ask the people who have a similar role or similar job title what they think you are doing well and where they think you can improve. Again, taking notes, incorporating this feedback into your action plan can be extremely beneficial. All of us have something we call our blind side, or a place where we don't see as clearly into our own development, our own outreach, our own actions, if you will. And so asking for feedback from peers, I think, is super helpful. So getting feedback from the people in your organization is an ongoing process. And if, again, not a formal process at your place of business or where you work, implement it on your own, but at least once a year, take time to go through this process. Keep a written record. It will allow you to gain insights and allow you to grow as a leader. It'll help you create new goals. It'll help you take things to that next level. So yes, it absolutely does take time to meet with people, take time to ask questions and create a plan, but I believe it's worth it in the long run. You'll be remembered as the person who was great to work with or great to work for, not the person who was difficult or overbearing or a know-it-all. And of course, as always, I want to hear from you. Did you like this? Think it's valuable? What results did you experience from using and implementing this? And share this with someone you think would benefit, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a beat.